day 11 is here of the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge. Working on a new panel here. Not done with the one from yesterday. I didn't get a chance to work any more on it, but figured I'd start something fresh. It's fun to bounce around. When you get your layout where you like it, you can do that a lot easier. And in this one, I might have a little bit more drawing to do. Just depends on how it comes out. Spaz character here is a good example of a character that's where I didn't do a lot of pre-work. So I'm not entirely happy with, how it comes out sometimes. But this is pretty close to what I got in my mind anyway. So this is his reaction here, looking at the aftermath, the carnage. There's been a lot of people who have been recently joining the challenge. So I want to give a shout out to anybody who is part of the group and watches these videos. I know we post them here for the purposes of keeping ourselves motivated, and a way of having the peer group to kind of know we are sticking to it. Fumbling my words here. So if you're part of the group and you're watching these videos, I thank you immensely and hope they are enjoyable, a little educational. I've been trying more and more to kind of explain why I'm doing what I'm doing, and also some of the ins and outs of using Clip Studio. So it all depends. So, oh,
are you on the phone?
I'm broadcasting. That was my daughter. Monday through Friday, it's easier to do this because everybody's gone. Saturday, I didn't even get a show done. So I'm trying to make up for that. I don't know, I'm not exactly thrilled with it. Having the cheek line being flat doesn't make it look like he's as surprised as he should be. So we'll do something like that. Got the nose. That's a little better. Hello, Pittsburgh. Hello, Varian. Yeah, unfortunately, a shut door in this house doesn't always mean somebody won't just walk in. At least my studio door, anyway. Now, let's see. Nope. That still doesn't look right. That one I'm okay with. That's better for now. I think this might be tricking me up over here. Oops. Gotta remember which layer you're working on. Well, I had 3 watching, and now I just got the 2 of you. It's the quality of the company, not the quantity, right? Yay, more rock lines. Oh, I know what I'll do. Make me a little on-air sign. put it on the door. So neither of them want to be on YouTube for the entire world to see. I bought my wife the first trade paperback, hardbound trade paperback of the Grumpy Cat comic, but crossover with Garfield, that's hilarious. I definitely want to see that too. Oh, there's got to be some fun. Because Garfield was always the grumpy cat. He was just always grumpy, at least. Probably been a long time coming. So the background's mostly going to be sky. We might see some mountains, like low in the distance. But I'll probably reuse an element for that. I'm trying to do like major battle poses and backgrounds and stuff, make them in such a way where I can repurpose them as much as possible, because this being a web comic, and eventually getting to a weekly, it needs to happen as quickly and as I can at high quality. No, I'm doing it wrong. Now, for those of you who may be watching who still draw traditionally, Varian, how long would it take you to do an ellipse? Get out the circle templates and all that. It's like the dark side of the force, you know. Once you start drawing digitally, forever will it dominate your destiny. Ah, go away. Yeah. Continuous curve. Good enough. have front tire. No. There it is. Took down the stabilization, and now I can do the chunky cracks. This tire has had better days. This might be of interest to the other project I'm working on. Here's what my roughs look like. It's basically, yeah, second grader. The only thing I ever used a compass for was stabbing. Even when I was in drafting class, I didn't use any of the tools. I hate using those physical tools, rulers and stuff. I was just, I don't know, I was just poorly disciplined. I don't know what. So I would just hand draw and all the perspectives. And it would look okay. I mean, there'd be some inaccuracies, some wonkinesses, but overall, and then of course the kids in my high school would be, they hated me anyway, and they were jealous, so they would come in after lunch and erase all my work, tear up my papers. And the teacher would be like, "You stop that." And that would be the extent of it. And I dropped that class. It's a shame, too, because I enjoyed it. It's just not when you got a bunch of fools. This is the guy who didn't wear his seatbelt seat. Yeah, I'm still working out the final part of this sequence. I'm thinking about trying to include a scene where Dinosaur Man steps on those glasses, maybe. Either that or Spaz picks him up off the ground and puts him on. Not sure which will be funnier yet. So that's wonky. Bye-bye. So that should be to there, to there, to chunky. Sure, all these lines. You know, this was still kind of fudged in. If I had more time, I would actually build all these vehicles and rough them out in 3D Max or something so I could get a stable model to work from. So I really hate drawing machines. Just, you know, the organic stuff's easier, at least for my brain. That'll be fine. And I'll figure out, have to refigure out and draw all this. Do some some detailed stuff before I wrap it up for today. It's just 30 minutes right now. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Back up to 3. Sorry for the quick, super fast notice. I realized what time it was, and I had an opportunity, so I snagged it. And oops. So that's what I get for my shaky hand and no stabilization. Get some nasty looking line. This shapes, layer, details. All right, well, we are coming along. We got spaz done. We got more done on this. That's going to be a wrap for today. Unfortunately, I've got non-comic things to tend to. I get back to that anthology book that I showed you the roughs on, and start getting that finalized for pencils, and then hopefully get the inks done tonight for it. Trace the Ninja. That's a funny story, Marion. I actually had a contest with a kid in 6th grade for who could draw better, and it was the Ninja Turtles, and we had one other friend who picked the winner, and it still haunts me to this day. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in and watching me fiddle around on this and keep myself accountable, which is the word I was looking for earlier but couldn't say it, for the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge, working on my Comic Dinosaur Man Episode 2 on Webtoon. Tell your friends to download the app and subscribe, and hope you've done so the same. Anyway, you guys have a good weekend. Hopefully I'll get an episode out tomorrow. If not, I'll be doing 2 makeup episodes on Monday. Until then, see ya.